Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi. Court's tired, raspy voice, allergies are nasty. But I did want to share some things with you, okay? Um Where's my water? Lots of energy, guys. I tried to um do a different video, and the voice was even worse than what it sounds like now, and this is raspy because I was at a concert yesterday, obviously. Well, not obviously, I'm telling you. I was at a concert. That sounded really harsh, sorry, but there's nothing I can do about my voice right now. Um, but I wanted to share a few things about what happened yesterday, and, you know, what, that whole weekend energy, that whole talk I had with you the other day about taking new opportunities and making sure we don't leave anything, behind. And that's why I also did that video on karmic just karma in general, okay? And how I talked about, me being in the energy right with you guys, and, you know, so there's that. So I did a reading for myself, and, because a lot happened yesterday, and I'm going to break it down, okay? But I just want you guys, I'm right there with you, okay? And it's like, it's just, it's crazy, okay? And I'm going to explain some beautiful, beautiful stories that happened yesterday. And another reason I decided to come on and share this was because there was thousands and thousands and thousands of people at this concert, okay? And we were like right on the sidelines. So I had my moment where I cried off and on throughout the whole entire day, even though I had a blast too, okay? But I definitely had my moment, and I'll break that down to you. But I will say, I guarantee a lot of people might have actually recognized me, and they were like blowing me kisses, looking at me, telling me I'm beautiful. I'm talking, I have never seen such random acts of kindness. It was just, yeah, buddy, I'm doing a video. What's up?
This is really disturbing.
What's disturbing?
Oh, is the video paused?
What? I'm pausing it. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. So what I was saying was just like such, whoa, random acts of kindness. Okay, he tried to fly. And it was absolutely beautiful. And my kids had a kind of hard day yesterday, so some went to school, one stayed home. Okay, that's a whole nother story, and I'll get that too, because I feel like sharing personal experiences sometimes really help other people. All right, so I will get to how my day went, but like I said, another reason why I'm sharing my story is because, in case anybody saw me, all right, court is perfectly fine. All right, just I was so worried about how my day was gonna go with my friends, because I already had premonitions. Like, I already kind of knew how my day was gonna go, so I really wanted to be there for my friends. And I think sometimes I get so caught up in what it is I do, that I actually forgot about myself. And it was one of those moments where it's like, holy shit, I have been so strong for so long and put myself in so many crazy ass scenarios, and never really, like, I don't know, it was like an epiphany for me. Like, it really was just like that for me. Like, holy cow, court. Like, I can't believe you were just so strong for so long. And it just, it was just mind blowing. Okay. Um, but let's just do this real quick. I'm gonna tell you what I pulled. All right. You wanna stay with mama, huh? So, Two of Swords. Okay. I mean, well, it's not the Two of Swords, guys. It's the Two of Spades. Okay, but it's swords. But this is all about, you know, coming to peace and coming to terms and having self-discipline, okay, and finding freedom through distraction, okay. um and then I pulled The Jack of Hats. All right, and this is all about in this deck. This is all about contemplation and unconscious thoughts coming to the surface. And then I pulled the Fool right in the middle. As already I told you, I've been pulling this Fool. All right, this is fearless freedom and moving forward. All right, and then I got the Queen of Swords, and this deck, she's all about strategizing and using her intelligence to get her ambition back. Okay, and then we have the King of Cups, and this is all about a transformation. Okay, so basically, like, it was what happened with me yesterday was finding peace, and you know, all this unconscious shit coming to the surface, and contemplating with this Fool, and being fearless, and taking that fearless freedom and coming up with a new strategy, to move forward. What is that? No, I don't need that. Coming up with a new strategy to move forward. All right, and accepting, the transformation, because we're constantly going through transformations, guys. All right, and then when I clarified the Two of Spades, which to me, like I said, in this deck is peace and self-discipline, and going out, distracting yourself to go find your freedom again, and that was clarified by the Star. All right, and I was like blindsided by everything that like happened, and I was just like, I can't believe it, but that was healing. Okay, that was hope, that was healing. And then I got the Ace of Spades, which is this clarity. All right, finding your focus again when it comes to contemplating. Like, I got clarity when it came to my unconscious thoughts that were coming to the surface all over again. And I'm going to tell you what triggered it, but that's what it was, and just getting clarity. All right, and then with the Fool, you know, it's the Sun card, the Nine of Clubs. This is, a new life. I finally got the clarity, like that aha moment, and I've had them plenty, but I'm telling you, this was like no other. All right, um, and then with the Queen of Spades, I pulled clarify that the Three of Swords, and it is, it's moving beyond sorrow, and it's understanding my own feelings, and understanding why I held on to things for so long, and just getting clarity again. So to me, with these two major cards, it's clarity. And the two major arcanas, three major arcanas, I pulled the Fool, the Sun, and the Star. So it's like, I know I'm going. It's like, go go go, court, like, you got this, like, you had a moment. Okay. And then when I clarified the transformation, I got the Six of Swords, and this is, leaving worries behind, and starting a brand new tradition, brand new transition. Okay. So it's beautiful. Like, what happened was absolutely beautiful. I did use different decks, pull different things for different reasons, but this one, I really felt like it was important to share to you, because I did have a new stat. Okay, so it wasn't even like in love. All right, because I already have like the self love and all that, but it was the love of other people, and the random acts of kindness, and people reaching out, and it was the most beautiful I just experience that I've had. And so I'm gonna share a little of what happened. Just sitting there listening to music, I get a phone call. I look at my phone. I got like 27 text messages, yada yada yada, phone call after phone call, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, this is insane. Like, first of all, I woke up in the morning to a phone call from my ex-husband at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sharing personal stuff, guys, but I'm not going to get into too much detail. I didn't go home last night, blah 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 blah. He was supposed to have the kids. I said, all right, come on up. I was getting ready. I was like, you can stay here for the day, do what it is you have to do. All right. It was fine. He did a few things for me, which was nice. Got the kids some snacks at the grocery store and lunch meat. Like, just like, it was nice, like, no harm done. Okay. Like, it was fine. But I will tell you, with his energy and my energy, and him being in my house, it messed with my energy, and it messed with my kids' energy big time. So that was that was really hard. And, you know, I had two of them call crying over this, and this, and well, he's gonna leave for a little while, but then he'll be back. But you know, Lonnie's home, and it was just their energy was so messed up. And Mia was sending me videos of the bird, and the bird was distraught, guys. It was tough, okay. And I broke down. Like I broke down. I was like, wow, like when it comes to my kids, okay, and them being upset and can't work with the energy, and they just want ma, and mom's at a concert, okay, and mom can't come home, and mom deserves her time too, and dad's there and he should be able to handle it, and it wasn't like that, okay. So not that he couldn't, but he can't understand our energy. He can't understand the way my house vibes, okay. So it was hard, and I just cried, and I just broke down, and I was like, holy shit, like I was so damn worried about everybody else for so damn long, and thought I healed, and I'm sure I did, but it was like it was a big wake up call for me. Okay, like there's nothing I can do about the scenario, you know, because there's a lot more between my ex-husband and a story that I'm leaving out, obviously, because it's personal and it's not everybody else's business. But there's nothing you can do in certain situations, and all you can do is have your best interest for your children, and he does too. But I'm just saying, like, I vibe differently, me and him are on different wavelengths, obviously. So it was a big wake up call for me. It was really hard, really, really hard to, like, 2 years, like the last 2 years just flashed in front of my eyes of the transition that I went through with him and everything that I was going through. So it was rough. And all of a sudden, like, I just, you know, I took my glasses off and I was wiping my tears and I was like, I got this. And, you know, my friends had my back. They're like, Courtney, you've been so strong for us. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, let me be strong for you. Like, pull yourself together right now. Right now, Courtney. Like, we know how much of a mom you are. We know who you are. Okay. Like, pull yourself together. You know, we're at a concert. We're here to have fun. Like, it was just, I'm talking like breakdown, breakdown. You know that song, Watch the Breakdown or whatever it is. Like it was a breakdown. And you know, I wiped my tears and I put my sunglasses up again, and knowing that my face was a mess, and I just wiped, and I put my head in the sky, and it just took a moment and just had the sun beat on my face, and the energy level, the energy was insane yesterday. I don't know if any of you picked up on that. It was like stillness. It was beautiful. I should have did a video on that, but it was the way it was supposed to be. It's when everything comes to like just like a pause and in the universe, and we all come together as a collective. And it was precious. And when I took my head down, okay, I didn't realize how many people were looking at me, and it was like they were blowing me kisses and they were smiling, and I had random people just want to hug me that come out of a crowd to like my side and just want to hug me. Like, it was insane, okay? And it was just like a little overwhelming, you know what I mean? Like, but I don't, this one woman, her and her boyfriend were right there and right next to us, and her boyfriend, I'm talking, teddy bear squeezed me like no other. Like, it was just like spirit knew I needed that. I I was missing that from a man. I don't know why. I feel like I do and I don't, but like I knew right then. Like, that hug was from spirit saying, listen, here's that manly hug that you've been wanting. Like, here it is. And like, he squeezed me, and she was hugging me at the same time, and I was in between the two random strangers we made friends with them, but that's how it was. And she's like, you're beautiful, stop crying, you're beautiful. And I was just like, listen, I'm telling you, like, I normally am not like this. I am a very strong person. I was just like, my babies want me home, and I can't do anything. And I could feel their vibe, guys. Like, I could feel my children's anxiety, their nerves. Like it was a lot. And it wasn't me crying over a guy or crying over something stupid. And it was just really like, it was crazy, but it was beautiful the way they embraced me, and then all these strangers. And then finally I was like, okay, like I just smiled at people and like waved and was like, thank you. And I put my glasses back on, um and had a great day. All right. Did I get in a little bit of like a little bit of chaos with a couple of the ladies late night? I did. Okay. But I also have a very strong opinion when it comes to certain stuff, and certain stuff was not said properly between all of us because we were all drinking, we were all out, we were all waiting on Ubers. It was just, it was a lot. And I had a long day, and the way things were being said, I was like, nope. And I was stubborn, and all my friends were looking at me like, what? Like, you can't just move? Nope. Nope. Like, I don't even know where I came from, but I knew I didn't want to move because I'd put myself in the damn position all damn day where I was open and I was vulnerable and I was in the spotlight, and I didn't want to switch sides. I didn't want to switch benches because I didn't want people to recognize me, because I was a mess and I was feisty, and I just didn't want people to like see me like that. And then I started crying again because I was like, damn, like stop being so strong for everybody else, Court. Like have a moment. Like it's okay for people to see you vulnerable. It's okay for you to have these kind of moments. Like it's okay. You know, whether you're in the spotlight or not, like it's okay. But in that moment it wasn't okay. Like it wasn't okay that I didn't feel like I could have people see me like that, or you know what I mean? Like that's how it was. And then of course Quad had like another breakdown. So it was like, it was a long day, but it was a beautiful day, and I understand it. I understood it even without pulling these. I pulled different cards just to see what like they were coming at me, because I thought about telling the story and I was like, I don't know if I want to share something so damn personal. Okay, but it is all about me being in the same energy as you guys and getting through what you guys get through. Okay, this is weekend energy. This is brand new starts. Here's my fool again, you know, cutting through all my bullshit and strategizing and using my intelligence and being ambition when it comes to having this transformation. And then, you know, healing when it comes to, you know, freedom from, you know, just finding peace again, to have the freedom, all right, to go and have fun. And, you know, all this unconscious stuff coming to the surface, and it had to. It had to. All right. It was just, it was a time, it was the place, it was the music, it was the vibe. It was the right time for me to have my moment. That is for damn sure. And I definitely took advantage of that, you know, energy, and all of us came together as a collective and just absorbed it. It didn't matter, dark, light, love, hate, within a certain time within that energy field, you know, like we all came together as a collective. And when I took my head down and I realized it with all those people looking at me, it was just the most beautiful moment. And not to mention the singers. I was at a country concert. It was just, it was a phenomenal moment. Okay. But it is all about, you know, me finding that peace, and, you know, no more contemplating when it comes to anything. Like stuff is now, I still have plenty in my subconscious, but you know, that's what that was, you know, all that stuff that I thought was no longer lingering, and it kind of was. So it all came to the forefront. But that's what happened when Mama Bear kicks in. Okay. That alliance, that bond is strong. And, you know, having that fearless freedom to move forward. All right. And like I said, cutting out the bullshit and just using my wicked smart brain, you know, to move forward in this transition. All right. And like I said, it's hope, it's healing with the star, and it's more clarity with the Ace of Swords. And, you know, I got the damn sun. It's clarity again. It's new life right under the Fool. All right. New beginnings, and just, and moving forward from sorrow, or what this is, this combo right here is literally, this combo is literally understanding my own feelings. I literally have clarity on my own feelings, and it's liberating. Let me tell you that. And I know what's been holding me back, but not no more. All right. Not no more. Because right under that transition, right under that transformation, and which is the magician, all right? Like, so having the skills, I didn't even realize that I have all the skills to keep transitioning and keep transforming and leaving worries behind it and starting a brand new life. Like, I'm capable of all that. Like I can do that now. Like, a lot of stuff went through my head. Like, do I want to move? Do I not want to move? Does I need him around? He's the kid's father. And then I also realized, you know what got me too, guys? And I'm not gonna lie, my twin. All right. At the last moment, at a certain point at night, at that table, was like, I looked at my best friend and I looked at her and I said, what the fuck have I been doing? What have I been doing for the last 2 years? Well, almost three, but meaning like the last good year of what what I went through before I got here and sitting in this chair. And it was just like an epiphany when it came to my ex-husband, my twin. My whole 2 years of my last life just flashed in front of me in one moment yesterday. And that's the way it was supposed to be. That was my weekend energy. That was my new beginning, was this brand new life and having clarity on what it is that I have been holding on to and not letting go of. And, sometimes there's nothing you can do. These are your children. These are your children's vibes, their thoughts. And all you can do is be there for them. All right. But that's how much energy that this chick has right here, that my ex-husband could not even stay in my house like that. Knowing that he was in my house, and I'm okay with it because of my kids. Okay. Nothing. I'm not going to argue. Like, I knew I just wanted to have a good day. Like, I knew it was going to be that weekend for everybody. You know what I mean? Lots of deaths and new beginnings. But I did not think it was going to freaking hit me like that. But holy shit. He even had the bird distraught. He had Lucy distraught. And no ill intent. Uh, he was just here to watch his babies too. Okay. So we're on two different levels, two different vibrations, two different wavelengths. And because of him being in our old environment, in our old surroundings, and where the children, where we all used to live at one point, it messed up everyone's vibe. So it was very hard for me to feel that. And I will tell you, for the last couple of weeks, all my kids, every single one of them, and it happens at least a couple times a week with each child. I sat on the couch the other day, I was having a phone call with somebody, and I was like, something about my daughter's birth control, I need to go and grab it. And she came 2 minutes later, not even, she walked through the door and she's like, oh, I came to get my birth control. I got one pill left. Can you, go and refill it? I was like, yeah. I was like, holy shit. And then it was like the same day, Mia was just like, said something. And I was like, she's like, Ma. And I was like, oh, they're in the fridge, honey. And she's like, what? I was like, the strawberries, they're in the fridge. And she's like, oh, you did get them? She's like, I was just about to ask you. And it didn't even occur to her either. And it didn't occur to me. And then my son said something to me. And it was crazy. It was just, we've been doing that for like 2 weeks now. I don't know if you noticed that. It's not like telepath. We're not talking telepathically. We have that capability, but it's not what it is. But it's more of like, it's just that bond. It's that unconditional bond that's growing. And like I said, I told you, all your children are going through these transformations too, right along with you. Okay, my children will, go through transitions too, as my transitions. So it was tough. All right, and it was tough. It was a tough day. So, but what a beautiful day. All right, I've experienced random acts of kindness, and there was nothing like it. I've never seen anything like it. Like, the people that were staring at me, it was like I didn't realize how many dead souls too are on this earth. And when you come together as a collective like that, because that's what one of those days were yesterday. All right, I can't even explain it. There's only like 3 of those a year. All right, next time it comes around, I'll let you know. But it's just like I said, I'm right in the energy with you guys. All right, so I hope my personal experiences here and there really help you to move forward and push through, because I know you don't want to leave your twin behind. I know you don't want to leave certain things behind. I get it. But if you have that clarity, and you have that epiphany, and you have certain things, and whether it's a twin or a soulmate, a karmic, a life partner, it doesn't matter. All right, just know you have the power in you to move forward and succeed and go after what it is you want. No one can hold you back but yourself. Okay, so just really start looking at things in a different direction, guys. Okay. And I know my weekend energy is all about love, but here's another example where this fits right into weekend energy, and this fit into yesterday's energy about moving forward and don't worry about leaving nobody behind. That's me. That's the fool. That's cutting out bullshit. Do I move? Do I not move? Do I? I'm not doing the whole twin thing again with my such personal business, but I'm just saying, like, that's what it was for me. It wasn't like I was right in the damn energy for sure. Okay. So wasn't all my friends. So wasn't people surrounding. Like, I met brand new friends and we had conversations, and I was like, they told me their zodiac sign. I was like, holy shit. Like, you are right there with everybody else. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's mind blowing what I do, guys. It really is. But I love it. I love it. And now I feel like I just felt like singing Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. Now I'm free. And I am. I really am. All right. I had to endure that. All right. I had to have that one last breakthrough, that one last push to get me to be this fool, to have a brand new life. All right. Everything that I went through was to seek peace. That peace seeking, that self-discipline, the freedom, the distraction, all that stuff. That was me. That was hope. That was healing me. That was me having to have to go through all that to heal. All right. And find that clarity all over that, was in my subconscious that just resurfaced. It is what it is. All right. But, you know, strategizing nice and smoothly just to kind of cut stuff out, what I needed to cut out. All right. It was important. I literally understood some huge things. I understood why my kids were feeling this way. I understood what was happening in my house. I understood what was happening in my environment, in the worldly environment at a concert. I understood that it was okay to not be strong all the time. I understood it was okay. It took a minute to let people see you vulnerable and know that you're not just, it was a lot. Okay, it was definitely understanding my own feelings and going through a transformation, but having the skills to succeed and leaving worries behind and going to a brand new transition to have a brand new life. All right, a brand new life with the fool, with the sun right under the fool. Okay, so congratulations to me. We all have that moment. So congratulations to all you guys too, okay? Because that was you guys' weekend energy. It really was. All right. So that just goes to show how you can take any lesson I pull, all right, or any spread that I pull, or any advice that I give, how you can place that energy in different scenarios, ladies and gents. Okay. And if anybody saw me yesterday and was at the concert and reached out, or if you were one of those people, thank you. I love you guys. Court really is okay, but it was a needed moment, and it was okay for me to not always have to be that strong. Like, I'll always have to be strong, but it was okay to have those moments, and it was the perfect environment for it. Like, Court, I love my music, okay? And what got me, I think, started it too. This woman was on stage. I went to a country concert, and you can tell she was new at it. I knew. I said, wow. I said, I can see her fear. I said, but I can see her ambition. I can see her passion, because she was on the big screen. So I could see her face up close, and I was like, I was so proud of her. I was so proud of this person. I didn't even know, because I knew she had just started singing and just started getting on stage and acting for people. And holy crap. And in that moment where the sun was on my face and she was still singing, and the way the sun was glaring on her, and the way that she was moving, and the way that she was expressing, I will never forget. It was peaceful. It was beautiful. It was capturing. There's no way those singers didn't feel that energy yesterday. It just goes to show, there's only a couple times a year, guys, where the collective all come together and everything slows down for a tiny bit in the world. It's a universal, guys. It was beautiful. But I love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna do today's energy, and I'll be back. All right. I would have loved to put my face in this, guys, but like I said, the energy. Like I said, I try to do a video, and when I read my cards, my energy is way different. Okay. Even though it's the same energy as yours, it's my vibe, like working against electronics. It's a big difference. Okay. Um, I don't vibe me when I read for you guys like that, so it's gonna take hours to probably upload. All right, it's early. It's like 8, but I love you guys. I'll be back. Okay. Bye.